Good morning, children. I am Ayushi Sharma, your chemistry teacher. Welcome to the class of chemistry. I hope you all are doing well. Let me remind you one thing. Whatever videos we are uploading on every Thursday, on every week, please go through those videos very carefully and try to pen down your queries if you have, so that you can ask in Saturday online session. So, let's begin with today's session. Today, we will be discussing about chapter number 2, that is matter around us pure. In this chapter mainly we have discussed about different categories of matter. Mainly we have done that matter is divided into two types, that is pure substances and impure substances. Pure substances are those which are made up of only one kind of particles. It can be an atom or a molecule. On the other hand, impure substances which are containing two or more than two different kinds of particles. These particles again can be atoms or molecules. Then further we have divided their categories, like pure substances are divided into two categories, that is elements and compounds. Impure substances are also known as mixtures, which are further divided as homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous is of one type, that is true solution, and heterogeneous are of two type, that is suspension and colloid. In today's topic, mainly we will be learning about the difference between these categories, like how elements are different from compounds, how mixtures are different from compounds, what is the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous. In today's video, mainly we will be discussing about the difference between these different categories. Let's begin with our first category, that is elements and compounds. As we know that both are the type of pure substances. But then what is the difference between the two? Let's discuss. Elements is a substance which cannot be split into two or more than two simpler substances by any chemical method or by applying heat, light or any electric energy. On the other hand, compounds are those chemical substances which are formed by two or more than two atoms which are chemically joined together. Each element is represented by a number which is known as its atomic number. On the other hand, compounds are the kind of chemical substances which are formed by the combination of two or more than two atoms which are chemically combined. Now, elements are always represented by their symbol, but compounds are always represented by their unique formula. Like hydrogen can be represented by a symbol H. On the other hand, the compound like water, it is represented by a unique formula, that is H2O. Hydrochloric acid, it is represented by the formula HCl, which contains two atoms, one is of hydrogen and other is of chlorine. Compounds are always formed by the combination of atoms of different elements which are joined together in a definite proportion by their mass. Now let's move to our next category, that is mixture and compounds. Now, as we know that the first difference between mixture and compound is mixtures are the kind of impure substances, but on the other hand, compounds are the kinds of pure substances. A mixture can be separated into its constituents by the physical method like evaporation, filtration, sublimation, etc. But when we talk about compounds, it cannot be separated into its constituent by any physical method. They can only be separated into its particles by a chemical process like electrolysis. Let's talk about the properties. When a compound is formed, the elements loses their original property. For example, if hydrogen and chlorine join together chemically to form HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. So, this compound form is having its own unique property which does not match with the properties of hydrogen and chlorine. But in a mixture, When two or more than two substances are mixed together, they do not lose their original property. The next point of difference is composition. When the compound is formed, the composition of the elements are always fixed by their mass. But when a mixture is formed, they do not have any fixed ratio by their mass. The substances can be mixed in any proportion. When we talk about their boiling and melting point, the compounds are having fixed and sharp boiling and melting point. But on the other hand, mixtures do not have fixed boiling and melting point. Let us understand the difference with the help of upcoming video.
Difference between compound and mixture. Definition: compound. They are made up of two or more elements combined chemically. Definition: mixture. They are made up of two or more substances mixed physically. Nature of compound: homogeneous. Nature of mixture: homogeneous or heterogeneous. Examples: compound: water, carbon dioxide, magnesium oxide, sodium chloride. Example: mixture: air, seawater, most rocks. Separation methods: compound. The constituents of a compound can be separated only by chemical methods. Separation methods: mixture. The constituents of a mixture can be separated easily by physical methods. Properties of compound. Constituents lose their original property. Properties of mixture. Constituents keep their original property. New substance. Compound. New substance is formed. A new compound can have properties different from its constituents. New substance, mixture. No new substance is formed. The properties of a mixture are the same as the properties of its constituents. Melting and boiling. Compound, fixed. Melting and boiling, mixture, not fixed.
Now the next category we are having molecules and compounds. Both are formed when two or more than two elements combine together. Then what can be the difference between the two? A molecule is formed when two or more than two different or same atoms combine together. But for the formation of compound, at least two elements should be different. So let us understand it by upcoming video.
Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome to Abudi TV. And today we will be studying the difference between a molecule and a compound. A molecule is formed when two or more atoms join together. A compound is a molecule that contains at least two different elements. So, a molecule can consist of two or more atoms of the same element joined together. But a compound must always have at least two atoms of different elements joined together. Therefore, we can say that all compounds are molecules, but not all molecules are compounds. For example, oxygen gas is not a compound because it only consists of one type of element. But carbon dioxide is a compound because it consists of atoms of different elements joined together, carbon and oxygen.
Now let's understand the difference between solution, colloids and suspension. When we talk about its appearance, a solution is a clear, transparent mixture. It's a homogeneous mixture. But colloids are the kind of cloudy but uniform and homogeneous mixture as the solute particles are not visible. But when we talk about suspension, the solute particles are clearly visible and gives a cloudy appearance. Next, particle size. In solution, the size of the solute particles are very small, which cannot be seen with naked eyes even under microscope. But when we talk about colloidal particles, the size are more than that of solution, but they can be seen only under microscope. But in suspension, the solute particles are of very bigger size as compared to solution and colloids, as they can be seen with naked eyes. When we talk about Tyndall effect, solution does not show this Tyndall effect. On the other hand, the Tyndall effect is shown by suspension and colloidal particles because the size of the solute particles in suspension and colloid is bigger enough to scatter the light. When we keep solution, suspension and colloid untouched for some time, then the particles of solution and colloid do not settle down, but the particles which are present in suspension get settled down at the bottom. Now have a look on video.
Solutions, suspensions and colloids. You will learn the difference between a solution, suspension and colloid. What is a solution? It is a homogeneous mixture of a solute in a solvent. Solvent, the substance in which a solute dissolves. Solute, the substance that dissolves in a solvent. Solvent is the substance that is present in the greatest amount. Both solute and solvent can be a gas, a liquid, or a solid. Activity: mix a spoonful of salt in water and dissolve it. Here, salt is a solute and water is the solvent. On dissolving, you will observe that a clear solution is formed and there are no salt particles to be seen. The salt solution thus formed is a homogeneous mixture. What is a suspension? A suspension is a mixture of water and a non-dissolved material. The mixture separates on standing. Take some water in a glass and add a tablespoon of vegetable oil. You will notice that no matter how much you try, the oil does not dissolve. On standing, you will see that oil separates and settles at the bottom. Such characteristics are that of a suspension. What is a colloid? A colloid is a solution in which the substance remains dispersed and doesn't settle at the bottom. It consists of two components, dispersion medium and dispersion phase. Here is a list of different types of colloids that are formed due to different types of dispersion phase and medium. Activity: take a spoonful of flour and mix with water and allow it to stand. Now, drain the water. You will notice that after draining, there are still few particles suspended in the solution which refuse to settle. Such a solution is termed as colloid. Summary: a solution is a homogeneous mixture of a solute in a solvent. A suspension is a mixture of water and a non-dissolved material. Colloid is a solution in which the substance remains dispersed and doesn't settle at the bottom.
Now, I hope you have understood all the difference between which we have discussed today. So please go through these difference between one more time and try to learn these difference between. And if any doubt regarding these topics, please you can ask in Saturday class. Thank you and have a nice day.